everyone, thanks for joining me on my channel. My name is Michelle and here's my details. You can find me most social media just like this. Today I am going to do a flip through video for my Heart of Thanksgiving, but this is my 2022 journal. This video is very overdue, so I am very sorry, but I wanted to make sure that I got this up so that I could go ahead and do my 2023 My Heart of Thanksgiving journal. I am a creative team member for Melissa at Pink Paper Peppermints, and this is her details, and I'll hold this right here so you can get the QR code, and you can find all of these products on her website and see some more great journals and things over at Instagram if you would like to. And like I said, you could purchase anything you see here right there. All right, so in 2022 the theme was heart and home, and basically our heart is Jesus's home. So this is the cover that I made, and this is made out of mostly fabric or scraps. This piece is the only paper that's on it, and you can hear it. So what I did was, there is a product from Pelon that is called Decor Bond, and it's like a it's a really stiff, like kind of like a you wouldn't use it in embroidery because you couldn't really move it around, but you could like use this in like cushions for a couch or something like that. So, and some of the they have 3 different ones. They have the product just by itself, and then they have the product with a side that has a fusible on it so that you can iron your fabric onto it if you would like, and the other side would be plain, and then they have it where both sides you can iron it on. So what I did for this was just put little, the background is a muslin. I always try to use a background fabric because I have things like, this is cheesecloth that I dyed with tea. Now this is actually a paper of Melissa's that I printed on printable paper. This is lace, and again it's overlaid, and this is actually, y'all know I like to do my books with the elastic bands, and sometimes I put grommets and sometimes I don't. This is stamped on another piece of muslin, and you can actually get a stamp pad for fabric so that it might not wash out if you're really careful. And I did do that, but I think it's safe to say that I really won't be washing that. I did a little handwork on there just to make it look kind of primitive, and of course there's an applique butterfly that I just glued down, and some of this is stitched and some of it's glued. So, and I really can't remember which is which because like I said, it's been a while. Another piece of lace, and again some cheesecloth that I've gone over, and another piece of the fabric that I printed out of one of Melissa's kits. So, but let me get into this, and this is really huge because I like to keep everything that goes with my Heart of Thanksgiving in one place, so that's why usually my books, this actually is the actual book, but all of this other stuff is things that I've made or want to keep in with my book. So I'll just start over here, and again this was a piece of cotton lace that I sewed into the book before I did any strings or anything. So, and you can, again, you can see that's just muslin fabric that's on there. So this was a piece that I made using part of the kit, and it kind of just accordion folds out like this, and I put pockets and flips and all kind of things in here, and sometimes the flip is a pocket. And put some of the little ephemera that was special to me and I wanted to keep, you know. And you do your ribbons and the little pom-pom trims, and we have these cute little books that Melissa puts together. Now this is tea-dyed, just some paper that I did. I inked the edges. I haven't put anything in it. Sometimes I put stuff in these things that I make, and sometimes I don't. I think this is glazine paper that I put on that side. And I did sew these. I'm not sure if you can see that. Again, this is the printed paper, but this was the washi strips. And I just cut two and then put them together and sewed down the sides. I didn't even bother to close the top or the bottom, and you can see that I ripped them. I like to have the little frayed edges. So, and then again, it just goes back like that, and it's actually mounted on a giant journaling tag, and I actually put a pocket up here, so that's cool. And I stamped this heart and home. So, and that's one part of it. So let me flip back over. And you might have watched a video that I did on one of these. Again, these are giant journaling tags. And this is the one I did. I think I have a prototype, yeah, in the back. I'll show you that one in a second. But again, just pockets and all kind of little things. This was off of a notepad that I have, and it has scripture at the bottom. So when I write my notes, and I actually write grocery lists on there, and so when I'm done with my grocery list, yeah, I'm the one person that writes their grocery list out on a piece of paper. But anyway, at the bottom it has some verses, so I just cut them off of that list and leave them here. And again, there's some now this pocket overlaps the other, and then this was what I actually did my video on, and I'll link that below. So these are all giant journaling tags, and I think that's just stapled or glued, I can't remember. Anyway, again, and these were washi strips that were printed on sticker paper or Avery paper. They're actually full sheet sticker paper that you use for like shipping labels and things of that sort. And of course I kept the calendar. I usually keep one that's on my wall, and this one probably came off my wall. And this is the book itself. I'm going to see if I can pull it out of here so you can get a better look at it. And this is why I use strings. That and the fact that I can lay my things flat and work on them like that. That's the only reason why I use strings. So, and this book was made so that you could have this cutout cover, or she had one where you could print it and it would look like that together, and you didn't have to cut that out. But of course, I'm going to cut mine out because I love it. And I added some lace. And this is like velvet ribbon, a little flower. Now this ribbon is actually printed on there. And I put some little heart confetti coming out of the chimney, but that's actually on the other piece of paper. And then, of course, verses and little, this is actually a selvage off of a piece of fabric. And so I saved it for some reason, but now we know why. Junk journal for the win. And, of course, we had hymns that went with. And these are our prompt cards. These are really cute. See, they open their little doors. That is so cute. Melissa has such great ideas. And again, this was week 1. And I'll just try to go through this, though this video won't be like a half hour long. And I just pulled out stuff that was, you know, special to me. This is Sorry trim that I just glued on the page. You know, and here's your prompt. And different things. And then you always have a full page where you can do a full page spread if you want to. And then we go into week 2 right here. And again, these are so cute. I love those. And the papers, this is actually Melissa's paper that I just ripped down. And I'm hoping you can see this in the camera. There we go. But this was a great study. And again, another hem, and I actually did gold paint over that. I'm sure you can see that. Lots of scripture that we went over each week. And some that she left in here for you. So, and you can create a page and you can do it here or, you know, here. And this is that, the house that you open up. And there's another scripture. This was fun. She did this on one of her videos. So we got to go in there and make this. And I just put some lace up for the doors and windows, of course. And again, just tapped out a verse there. And again, we used some more of the verses from that week and some of the ephemera. This is all of her ephemera. So she has plenty. And again, some more of that ribbon, that Sorry ribbon, Sorry silk ribbon. And another door. This is so cute. Some more of her ephemera. I love these pieces that look like pages. I always have to use those because those are cute. And week 3, this is like a full spread from her ephemera. I just put a little piece of fabric, a little thing in there. And this paper, and you can see the other one that was green. These are so pretty. So, and this was the back of that other. The cool thing about these page wraps is that you can have 2 different things on the same, because when you put it in there, it goes in between the pages, and there it is. So these are just some words about you and what Jesus thinks of you. You know, chosen, cherished, beloved, valued, you know, favored. So it's good to remember those kind of things. Here's some more of that ephemera. These tags are so cute, and I just cut this little place out of the envelopes. I saw someone else do that, so I thought that was cute. Here's some more of that ephemera. And again, some verses. I just write them out. It's the one from here. I just wrote it out here, so. And a lot of times it's just like right there. So see, there it is again. But that's okay. I like to do scripture writing. So again, and that's one way I can remember it, and a way that I can recall stuff if I write it over and over. So you'll see me write things over and over, even if she has it somewhere in here. Sometimes I write it over here again, just so in my mind I can keep it fresh. Now, this was a page that got the most likes on Instagram. This is actually a postcard I had. It's not old. It's made to look old. And I just rounded the corners and then inked it on the edges. And again, this was her paper. So again, I inked the edges to make sure that it looks old. And I think this was the one thing that got everybody's attention. This is actually a die that I've had for many years, and it's, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's 2 different dies, and it's a stitch and die. So I just had some variegated thread and just stitched through, and it's popped up obviously because at some point you're going to have to knot your thread off, or either, I think I taped it on the back. I didn't even knot it. And so it kind of makes this, if you go around it, it kind of makes that swirl in there, and the variegated helps that too. So then we went to week 4, and again, one of those cute little doors. And I had these little wooden pieces. For some reason, I just like to buy these little wood cutouts at different places, and I paint them usually, or dip them. This is actually, it's done with embossing powder, so it makes it look gold, but this was like a veneer-like piece that you can get. So, and again, you can make little pockets with these envelopes that she had. And I guess I just decided to do all of my hymns. I don't remember why I did them all with gold splatter, but I guess I liked it. So, again, this has been a year since I've looked at this book, but it's always nice to go back and look. Oh, and it was talking about the shepherd. This was a sticker I had in something, so, you know, junk journal, so you find stuff everywhere, or I do, in my stash of stuff. I won't say I hoard it, because I do use it. And this is actually a charm that I had. You light my way, and he guides, his guiding light. So, and then of course we have the cups. We always have a cup each year, and I tried to make it look like steam was coming out of the cup. This is just like tissue paper twisted up. And another pocket with these cute little tags in it. Isn't that cool? It's a couple back there. I love all that. And this was one of the things, this village, these are cut out individually, and I made the trees. I saw somebody else do this, I think, make the trees. But these little villages, I think that was a prize or something. I can't remember, but anyway, maybe it was in the shop. I don't know. But again, you can probably get all of this now in there. And these were just cute little, this is a pie. I think it's a book. Yeah. You could put different scriptures in there, but it makes it look like a pie. And then you have your heart pocket. And I just added, now this was a vintage, I think it was a tablecloth, but you can see I ripped it. I'm good at that. I like it. And this was supposed to be a folder, but I cut it off, and again, I'm a pocket gal, so there you go. And I'm not sure where this fabric came from. But anyway, here's the back of that paper that was up front, this one. And then you have your little house there. And I did go all the way around with that, those two trims there. And then the last thing, this was the prototype to the other, and I believe these are just extras. Oh, and I always shrink these down so that I have a mini calendar in case I want to put it in my book, but sometimes I put it in my book and sometimes I don't. So, and I think these were extra tags that I had. Yeah, because there's that one. Yeah, I usually print extras if I'm gonna make something in a video. So this, I think this was my prototype that I did, and then I decided to do the pockets in the other one, to actually film that one. And I did actually put a recipe. This is one, and we didn't even have this year, but this is a peanut butter pie recipe, so my husband loves that pie. And I found some vintage store coupons, so I printed those, and a vintage seating chart. And this was, you can make your shopping list. Oh, and that back there was off of one of those. Here's the other one. There it is. It's the kitchen prayer. So, and here's some more of those cards you can use. So this was My Heart of Thanksgiving 2022, and I am sorry that I'm late filming it. I know it's 2023. So sorry, but I will have all of this, the videos for these folios, I'll have them linked. This I will have linked in the description below. I really appreciate y'all watching this, and I'm gonna actually film back to back, so 2023 will be next. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.